Forget, I'm still muted. There we go. Oh, and apparently my background's still up. Welcome in, welcome in. So glad to have you all here. Let me get rid of this. Oop, wrong one. Color picker. That's the one I'm looking for. There we go. Now it all looks better. All right. Let's turn that music down for y'all so it's not so loud. There we go. There we go. And make sure you can hear the game. Okay. Now I'm gonna double check that everything's working on my phone real quick, so give me just a sec. Bye. Alright, it sounds like I sound fine for now. So let's hope that all works. Today, where's my Google? Oh, did I close my Google? Oh, thank you for the head pats. I did close my Google. No, I did not. Okay. Yeah, let's show my Google. And move my big head out of the way. Alright. So, before this stream, and between this stream and last stream, I did a bit of exploring. I found a little bit more of the sea truck parts down in this area. I don't think I found this yet. And I farmed some materials. I think that's really all I did between streams. So today I wanted to hit up this area here for the Mercury tube bow, or bow, and then I think that will give us, let's see, a copper wire, parallel processing units. Alright, well, maybe it doesn't. Oh wait, it would probably be in here. Prawn suit stuff, yeah. So we'll probably get our prawn suit, and where'd it go? Alien containment. So we can finally build that. And then after that, we will go get this antidote and see what we need to do next. And did we pick these up? I don't think we picked these up. Maybe we'll also pick these. No, wait, we have to jump into that hole in the side. So yeah, we have to get the prawn suit first. Never mind. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. So we'll get the prawn suit. We'll go over there, get the antidote, and then we'll check out whatever this is here. The Omega Lab. 200 depth. So yeah, we should be able to reach that. Maybe we'll just hit that up after the bow. I do have a Discord. It should be in my about section on Twitch. It's not like super advanced or anything. I've got a little bit on it. I think I've only got what's it called? Like a few channels open. I don't really have any mods or anything, so don't do anything inappropriate. And I try to remember to release the going live there too, and it's also so I can open a chat window. Oh, that's the wrong thing. So that way, if you wanted to send pictures about something that you were trying to talk to me about, I can go there and look at that. And you could share memes and other stuff like that. It is Twitch. Let's see, where's mine? It's expired. What? All right. Monitor. We're gonna fix that right now. As soon as I figure out how to fix that right now. Creator dashboard, I assume. Nope. Back to Twitch. Nope. Back to channel. That's what I want. Discord. Discorda. Invite invalid. What? That's a bunch of baloney. Alright, let's see. I don't even know how to remember how to do that. Where's my Discord? It's down here somewhere. Discorda. How do I invite? I don't remember. Let's Google. Where'd my Google go? Google. How to make a invite to Discord. Discord link. Right click on your server icon. Okay. Server name at the top left. Select invite people, then select invite to server. Ah, haha. Copy. There we go. And now we can go to Twitch and find my edit button. Edit button. Here we go. Here we go. That's the wrong edit button. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not smart enough for this. Creator dashboard. Extension, streamer tools, setting, monetization. Nope, not that one. Content? No. Community. No. Nope, I was probably right the first time. It's probably in here somewhere. And now it's frozen. This is just working great, guys. Just great. Channel. Settings. No, I don't want to look at my stupid live. And it keeps lagging. Why does it keep lagging so bad? Yeah, I'm frozen again. Gosh darn it. Why does it keep doing that? No. Gotta do it. Channel. Scroll down quick. Okay. How do I edit this? Edit. It's not edit panels, is it? No. I thought it was this button. But it's not. What are you? You're the share button. You're for the video. Oh, how do I get to my about me? Where's my channel? This isn't my channel. No, shoot, wrong button. I hit the X. Ah, gosh, darn it. I want to. Ah, ha, ha. I think I'm almost there, you guys. I'm almost there. Connections? No. No. Channel and. Aha! I found it. I found it. Alright, get rid of this garbage. Paste that one. Save. Okay. And now we go to channel. We go down to hit Discorda. There we go. Okay, it looks like it works now. For now. Okay. Yay! Alright, alright. Hopefully that'll work. Alright. And then wherever we left off, I need to turn that off and this one back on. Antidote, Mercury 2 bow, Omega Lab. I think that'll be a great start. Oh, you guys can't see it, but it looks like somebody has joined. Hi, Gabby. Okay. Now I can close out all this garbage and let's go. Apparently, I've already been playing this save for 24 hours. Which is crazy, but not as much as I honestly kind of expected. I've definitely had... I don't even remember how many hours I had on my Subnautica 1. I think it was over 50. So I genuinely lose track of time and end up playing a game for a lot of time. Completely on accident. Apparently, I've played like 90 hours of... Crimson Desert. I did not feel like that. I felt like I still only explored like maybe a third of the map. Alright, so what did I do here? Let's see. I went and got a ton of titanium. Still don't have a lot of copper. We're good on silver, good on quartz. I found some more quartz. Did not find lead. I ended up using a bunch of lead instead. I think I found lithium, but I don't remember. Used some diamonds. Never touched sulfur. Found some rubies. I don't think I touched the magnetite. Got some water, I think. More titanium, lots of titanium. Because I was going through it like a madman. Hey, there's my builder tool. We're gonna need that laser cutter too. Glad I looked in here. What else did we find? We're gonna need the spy pangling for that antidote. Which calling it right now, I'm gonna completely forget that we need that. And we're gonna get all the way there, realize we need that, and have to come all the way back. That's my guess right now. Plants. I don't remember if I did this on stream, but I found spiral plant clippings because I needed them for something. Was it synthetic? Yeah, synthetic fibers, which I needed synthetic fibers for something. I don't remember what. I've got a thermal blade. I've got the ultra high capacity tank because it was only 4 lithium, so that was super easy. We could make this if I don't already have that. That's really simple. We need to find nickel. There's kyanite in this game? Cool. I thought, you know, since that's a heat related object. I finished growing my plants. So now we have a full thing of Preston's Delight. And I've made it so that we have 2 pepper trees here. And then the other junk there. Which we're gonna fill this up with these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we have some power being made. Oh, I added these wall planters just because I felt like this room was getting pretty boring. So some planters in the corners. I moved the poster and the picture over here. I forgot we had the shaving kit, so I added the shaving kit. What else did I do? Oh, I found this dope little fishy. This red featherfish. And so I threw him in here and then went and found the blue featherfish. And now they've got buddies. And then I went and tracked down a hoopfish. Was it? Yeah, hoopfish. So now he looks like the spinefish. So now they can be buddies. I don't know what the deal with this triangle guy is, but I still don't know how to scan him. Yeah. There was something else. Ooh, it's dark out. Let's go to sleep. We never do that. Might as well do that now. In our cute little sea truck bed. It's so adorable. I love it. What's it? Our music is so quiet. Let's turn that up a little bit. It's at 30 right now, so let's go to like 45. Alright, that's a little better. You can barely hear it over the game, but that just makes it so that way it's not going to be overbearing. So it's not too boring when I forget to talk. What else have we done? I'm also streaming on YouTube, but YouTube doesn't really chat, or there's not very frequent chatters there, so it's not like you're missing out on anything much. I try to read out any YouTube chats because I haven't quite figured out how to link that to our chat on stream yet, so I don't know. In here I added some of these grass walls. Oh, I do plan on streaming to TikTok eventually. as soon as I figure out how. Last I checked, it didn't let me because I needed like a certain day follow or something, and then I forgot about it. I planted some more plants, so we're not so low on plants. Nothing new in there. And then, oh, yes, very important, very important. I built these. So now our sea truck isn't so boring. So now we've got some storage and the fabricator. This is like the fabricator, what is it? Module? And then this one is like a locker module. So this is how I got so much titanium to build these, because each of these was like a plasteel ingot or plasteel ingot, so they were expensive. And then since I unlocked them, I might as well have made them. I got, maybe it doesn't let me in it. There we go. This back one here is to attach your sea truck. This one is to apparently sleep, and you can play music and stuff in it, I guess. And then this one, I guess, is some kind of aquarium. I think it said it catches fish as we drive by. So that's something. I don't expect us to use any of them really all that often, but we have them, so might as well build them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I don't remember if I did this on stream or not, but I changed up the color scheme to be white and green. Yeah, white and green. Because I didn't like, the black just did not work. It turned out that like weird gray color, and that's not nearly as fun. All right, well, do we have food? We have food. Do we have water? We have water. Oh, right, I totally forgot to mention, we walked right by it in the kitchen. I did a little of farming, and now we've got a ton of these. So, you know, we're good on fruit salad for now. So no worries there. These fruit salads are ridiculous. They do... Hi, thank you for the wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. They do 100 body heat, 85 food, and 30 water. It's ridiculous. They're so good. So we've got those. And then I totally forgot to add the little top piece there. But oh well. All right, off we go. This is like really cool and all, but also it kind of sucks if I wanted to leave without using these modules, then there's no like quick escape. And so it's either I take the modules with me or I don't take the sea truck, which is kind of unfortunate. You could call me Elk or Jay, or if you have like a clever little nickname, that's fine too. But like most of my friends and stuff typically call me Jay. I've noticed most of chat calls me Elk, but I don't really care as long as it's appropriate. So, you know, whatever. Yeah, I noticed that after I created my name and everything, I'm like, you know, Elk doesn't roll off the tongue and isn't a very good name. But then again, that kind of goes for a lot of names. Like Superman and Batman and Green Lantern. Think about it. All of those, if you just never heard of those names before, really just suck. Like, they honestly blow so hard. But like, now that they've been so ingrained in culture and stuff, you're like, actually that works. That totally sounds normal. That's totally normal. Hawk Girl, or I tried to, like, Supergirl. That's same as Superman, so that doesn't really count, but I don't know. Like, they all don't like sound good on paper until you use it enough, and then it works. So maybe it's just like that blindness that I'm like, Elk sucks, but I don't know. What's way worse than it? Oh yeah, I'm fine with anything, honestly. I haven't been too particular. Yeah, it's like I'm trying to think of like some that I follow. I'm sure there's someone that I follow that like you really think about it and you're like, that actually kind of sucks. Oof, vacation. How fun, how fun. I'm glad to have you back, Blood. Oh, all right. Moment of truth. Streamer bot. Let's open that up. All right. Your command should work. Hopefully. I don't know if it will work, but it should work. It should just be the exclamation mark enter. Yeah, exclamation mark enter. Hopefully. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. I've tested it and I think it only works for Blood. Because he wanted a special intro. Yay! It worked, and it didn't show up. Let's go. Yeah, he wanted a special one because he was my first mod. And I'm like, sure, why not? And so it's like a little reward for him being so... Oh, hi. A little reward for him being so consistently here and stuff. And so, like, mods and other people, like, I've been constantly trying to add new stuff for chat and stuff. I haven't managed to do a lot recently just because I honestly have no idea what kind of rewards I should do. That's why I added the was because it was looking kind of boring. And is this the one that we want? Is this the bow? Yeah, and so I added the the throwing system and the head pats. So any ideas for more sound effects or unique sound effects or other things? Ah, thank you. Are always open. Thank you. Ah. No. Please, I don't deserve this. The throwing system is so hard to make new stuff. I've been trying so hard. But I have no idea how to do it. Yo. Oh. Oh, I want to add like a ×5 for like 5 times the points, so that way you can throw 5 items at once. But I don't know. It's just so unintuitive. I feel like I could not get it to work, and it wouldn't listen to me, and so I've been putting that on the back burner. Honestly, I'm not seeing an entrance to this anywhere. I'm sure I swam right past it, but I'm not. No, please. Did you not? I just shocked you. Are you want some more? Yeah, I'm not seeing jack squat here. But like I've been thinking of stuff, and like I feel like a hydrate redeem is kind of boring, and like everybody and their mother has a hydrate redeem, and so like that's not nearly as fun. Is there really no entrance along the back or front? I feel like that would be the go-to place. I thought when I... Ooh, there's a door. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I forgot that when you hop out, it now puts you here. Up, please. Yeah, the hydrate redeems that everyone has, like, well, good. It's inconvenient to constantly have water, and I always forget water, and everyone does it. That's my favorite redeem. I know a few people do music requests. That's kind of cool, but you got to make it pricey or it gets done a bunch. Yeah, but also music requests lead to like issues with monetization, which like it's not like I'm monetized right now anyway. Yes, Alien containment! Oh my goodness, finally. Please be the one and only piece I need. Let's go! Oh my goodness, I've been waiting for that for so long.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Orion's belt, I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the discovery clause. Let's see Stefanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more Sol Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
Alright, I found some nickel, but I only ever found one piece. It was a 4-hour drive home, but I halfway through my friend Alan and said he was trying to was having overheating problems, so I had to backtrack, help him out, and then trail more. Oh, that sounds eventful. It's always fun when, like, it's always halfway through the adventure that something goes wrong. It can never happen at the tail end or the very beginning when it's just easy to turn around. Nope, it's always halfway through. But yeah, for the music requests, yeah, like I try, because monetization, like once that happens and stuff, like I don't want it to start muting my streams or anything like that for you guys. So I've been on the lookout for more copyright free music, but there really isn't a lot of good stuff. Ooh, potatoes? Don't we already have, do we have potatoes? Are these the potatoes that we have? Yes, those are the potatoes we already have. Okay. Grow beds, we already have grow beds. Man, we should have hit up here way earlier. Yeah. And then, so like I've been trying to think of like hydrate redeems and stretch redeems. You probably couldn't even, thank you for the head bats. You probably couldn't even, thank you for the head bats. Thank you for the head bats. Thank you for the head bats. Alright. For like the stretch redeem, you probably wouldn't even notice that I do it. And so that's kind of no fun that it doesn't give you guys something. Like I might do something like that, but only like one thing where it's that would be healthier for me than like give a reward to you. But I'd rather something that you guys get out of, that you guys can like you earn and save up your points to do this. And I'm not big enough to have like the highlight your message or anything like that. And so this is good for me, but it doesn't do anything for you guys. So where's the fun in that? I get stretch on my own time. I need more oxygen. I've been looking at coming up with some emotes. Okay, I know it's taboo, but I've been using AI to come up with ideas. So I'm gonna show you. I'll show you. GPT picture inspiration. Yeah. So I'm thinking of something along this line. Yeah, I don't have any other models or outfits or anything. And so that's a problem. So I want to do this. I don't like the fluffy hair on this thing, like the human hair, but I do like that it's a cute little chibi elk. And so I'm trying to come up, like I'm using AI to come up with like ideas so that way I can then send them to a commission artist to make a bunch of emotes that you guys can unlock with those. And so like it started out, I'm using inspiration from, I don't remember her name. And so like, but I liked the art style. So I asked it to do it in this art style and like the chibi art style, but I didn't like this one because it had a weird flat human face. And so I asked it to have like a little more of an animal snout and stuff. but now it's got too much human hair. But I wanted something similar like that. So that's what I've been also like looking at and working on. And then one of my friends offered to design me a crap, what's it called? A profile picture. That's the word I'm looking for. A profile picture. And so she's been designing me a profile picture that should be done here somewhat soon, hopefully. But I'm just glad that she offered it. So I'm just happy. And so I might be getting a new profile picture, not something so boring and standard for, like, the profile picture I have now is something that I got inspired through other things that kind of just works as a normal profile picture that, ooh, finally, prawn suit, that works as like a basic one if you didn't have a like persona. But since I've got like a character and like I want like a mascot kind of thing, it's not really what I want. And so I'm working on a new one. Drill arm. Oh, is that all I need? The kitchen TV. I take over the kitchen. Oh, hungry. I had pancakes for dinner because I also had pancakes for breakfast, and I ate the leftovers. Ooh, what are you? You're red? You are not red. Maybe you are, but you sure don't look it. What are you? I don't want more reactor rods. But I will take you since I've got the storage now. I don't expect to be making nuclear reactor. Just because it's big and clunky and expensive to make. Then I have to keep on top of it. Well, with solar powers, I just ignore it. And with other...
Sol should pay me more to lead these missions. I saved the whole damn crew from destruction. Mercury 2 was nearly obliterated by an immensely powerful energy beam. I don't know any weapon system with that level of capability. The power source to get that kind of range must be, well, otherworldly. We got lucky. The energy signature is similar to some of the weaponry meant to counter pirates on mining freighters. The refraction of the beam across the atmosphere? Orion's belt. It looked like the Northern Lights. Such power. I fired the emergency flares and dumped water from the nuclear core. I think the heat signature confused the weapons tracking for just an instant. I managed a slight evasive maneuver, and I felt the Mercury get rocked by the sonic boom as the nuclear runoff rapidly evaporated. That alone could have taken us out. Definitely asking for a pay raise. This is not what I signed up for. My days of risky missions should be behind me. But what the hell? I still got it. Even if it was
Yeah, that's crazy
hopefully,
impressive.
Whatever didn't want us on the planet doesn't mind when we leave.
Well, from the looks of it, I think it minded. Because that was crazy. That's a crazy impressive feat to dodge a laser beam of alien tech. That's really cool. Because the Aurora definitely didn't even try. It just got hit point blank, and the same with the Sunbeam. So, you know, a lot of good that did. Urban cheese bread. What the? I've never heard of an urban cheese bread. I think homemade tuna salad sub. That actually sounds really good. We need food, so we'll eat one of these. Alright, now that we got oxygen again, we'll come back into here and do a more thorough sweep. Do we scan everything up here on the 3rd floor? I don't remember. Man, this is so big and complicated. What are you?
Orion's belt this all went sideways.
Oh my goodness, why is that a
How
swear?
could I have known that so much would go wrong?
Ooh, music disc.
I failed my crew. No, I don't fail. I didn't get into this position by being a failure. It's this desolate land, frigid and cursed. Between these tunneling creatures and the strange sickness that a few of the crew are showing symptoms of, we have to leave at first light tomorrow. We are prepping for a rapid takeoff. We can't take chances with the vibrations drawing the tunnelers, so we're skipping the systems check. Risky, but I have faith in myself and the crew of the Mercury. Landing this thing was practically a miracle, though. But we have to get out of here. Maybe the weapon is to keep people away, but if we leave, it'll let us go. I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. We will be back for them, but we can't risk an unknown infection spreading through the Mercury. We're packing survival kits for them, but there's only enough surplus for about 2 weeks. I'm telling them that we will come back, but I don't think I can land here safely twice. I hate this, but I have to leave them behind.
Don't worry, you won't
I can't risk
leave
the
them behind for
entirety of the
long.
Mercury.
Maybe an hour tops, and then you get shot down again.
We need to get off this planet. I mean, the morning started out so well. I took a team of 6 out to find the structures from the planetary scans. We were all in high spirits. I mean, who wouldn't be? These structures would be clues to another sentient race. It was highly unlikely that another colony would be out this far. We were going to be in the frickin' history books. Everything was going okay. We were a few miles from the ship when our radios picked up an actual signal. It sounded like an SOS. We got overly excited naturally and decided to enter the water to follow it. That decision cost 3 lives. I mean, half my team. They got ripped to shreds by something. They died screaming, alone in the cold, dark waters. I'm not going back in that godforsaken ocean again. I refuse. Some of the animals on this planet, they look sick too. Weird pustules on the skin, oddly sluggish. I think we should leave. But Diana said we should stay. She thinks the biopatent payoffs will be worth it, but those families will never see their loved ones again. They don't care about no payoffs. We can't return the bodies. I don't care about the accolades or the history books. I just want to see Layla and the kids. Ah, man. I miss the smell of my wife's hair. The kids tackling me at the door again. That's all I want. To get out of here alive. Please.
Rip, dude. Sorry about that, man. How do I get out of here? I'm going in circles, but I don't know how to leave. I'm gonna drown. I thought it was back that way, but this way? No. Ah, here we are. Up here. Ah, ha, 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 ha. And then it was this way? Yeah. Now we're talking. Okay, we figured it out. We figured it out. I was getting real worried there. I kept going in circles, and I'm like, I don't see an exit. That's not technically what it's called. It was just bread because it was from Subway. Yum. Let's mark off what the few things that we found so far. Reinforced. We don't need those. Copper wire doesn't matter. Parallel. Rocket Gaming. Is that the one that we... Oh, Subnatica Stimulus. Yes, that is the one we picked up. Emergency takeoff. We did pick that one up. Thruster damage. I don't remember. I Miss My Family. That's the one we just listened to. I think this is the one where she dodges. Aliens. I don't know. Crash Yasmin. Trusting My Instincts. We did that one. So I'm gonna look. Emergency takeoff. Growing Panic. Is that the one that was from Yasmin? No. Thruster Repairs, Stephanos. Thruster Damage. I don't know. Trusting my instinct. I don't think it is. Growing Panic. What are we listing? Thruster Damage, Aliens, Accounting on Mercury. I don't see any of that. Oh yeah. We'll make sure that's closed. Okay. So we're missing a few. Not like 100% it, but you know, we're here. So might as well get it. It will probably be pretty close to getting 100%, but I'd like to at least get most of the achievements. That'd be cool. You know, since we're here, and I just happened to look at the map. Now the real question is, where in the world were those data pads supposed to be? Oxygen. Not up that way. I think it said it was in the quarters, but I thought we had done a pretty decent scan of the quarters. Alright. Remember, it's through that and up. Because I will forget. I don't see anything in here. This one. Don't see anyone in here. This one. Don't see anyone in here. What's over here? Aha! Thruster damage.
We landed safely.
Let's mark that off. Thruster damage. Here we go.
Despite my apprehension, Diana, damned adrenaline junkie, took one of her defining risks and it paid off. Why hire me as the maintenance engineering officer if you aren't going to listen to their advice? Papa. I didn't go to school for 8 years and get 3 degrees for nothing. I tried to convince Diana that we don't need to stop for repairs. That's what the drift drive and the secondary propulsion system are for. Just a bit slower. But she's in charge, not me. On the plus side, I get to work with Yasmin. I didn't know she was such a busybody. She's been going around the whole ship giving folks a hand. I think she was getting on Diana's nerves, so she assigned Yasmin to me. She's helping me inspect and repair the thruster systems. I thought I was the most mechanically inclined person on the ship, but she has me beat. She can definitely teach me a thing or two, as long as I don't get too distracted by her smile. She's got the best smile.
Oh, he's so in love. That's kind of precious, actually. Too bad they all died. Ooh, what's up here? Probably a dead end that I'm gonna die of oxygen deprivation in. Sure, I'll take that. More oxygen. Not seeing any more data pads, like anywhere. There's fishies. Lots of fishies. Ah! There's one. Look at you. That'd be beautiful. Which one are you? Which one are you?
Oh,
Here we go.
man, oh man, oh man.
Aliens. All right, let's mark that one off. Aliens. Ruin the moment. I think the giant crash ship and obvious signs everyone died ruined the moment more.
This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life. The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now, most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. A desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get into communication range with Soul again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long, but this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
Do you realize how depressing this is when you realize that he died here and never got home? That's so sad. They didn't have to put that in here. That 100% was a voluntary add-on into this. All right, we've checked every spot like 4 times. Accounting of the mercury. On the console room in the room with the nuclear reactor inside. Nuclear reactor. Gotta find a nuclear reactor. I'm pretty sure we saw a nuclear reactor somewhere. Now the only question is where? Well, all the nuclear rods were in this room, so maybe in here somewhere? But I'm not seeing any other excess doors. Oh, well, that's just rude. That was full of nothing. That's just double rude. What a jerk. Fake me out twice? That's so mean. Do you think they would have a nuclear reactor right next to all the bedrooms? I mean, I doubt that they actually really planned out the, like, where everything was for any specific reason all that thoroughly. This is the cafeteria. We've been in here several times now. Nuclear power room. I don't know where the nuclear power room is. What's in here? Ooh, I don't think we've gone through this one yet. Oh, yes, we have. That's just the containment thing again. Shoot! I don't know. We're like 1 away. Now I'm like, I wasn't completionist before, but come on, we're 1 away. Now I kind of am. What's this one? Does this one take us to the front of the ship, like the steering room? Nope. Ooh. Something completely new. Nuclear waste disposal. Cool, cool. Now we can get rid of some of that garbage in our stuff. Didn't get to live long enough. Somehow, human technology, right? Bro, okay, wait. I know that's not technically the correct animal, but moose can get here. This is gonna be a surprise. Oh, apparently my monitor has been showing. You guys have been seeing double. Whoops, my bad. Alright. Let's see. Where is it? Let's see. Nope, copy. Shoot. Copy, not paste. Now paste. Oop, I hit the right button. Oh my goodness, I'm a disaster. Alright, here we are. Okay. Did you know moose get killed by orcas or killer whales? Did you know that? Or moose can get killed by killer whales because moose, where is it? Right here. I learned this from this comic here. Zoom in. Moose dive as deep as 20 feet for like vegetation at the bottom of a sea floor, and that's it just so happens to be also a place where orcas can end up. Like, one of the regular predators of the moose is the orca warrior. Which I think is crazy because I love this comic. Like, oh, what the heck is that? And it's a moose underwater and you're diving, and then you're like to your side and it gets eaten by a killer whale. That's hilarious and also so weird. It's so bizarre. Like, that's ludicrous. Exactly. Like, I've run into it a few times. I was looking through this while I was trying to find out how deep they swam, and like, I guess it's been documented on 2 different cases. Yeah, killer whales attacked 2 swimming moose. One moose was killed and eaten, while the other managed to escape, only to drown in a kelp bed shortly after. That's insane. How deep can an elk swim? Very deep. Thanks, Google. Very deep. Great. How useful. Across wide rivers and lakes, however, if you ask about, let's do not dive. If you're thinking about the European elk, which is what European skull and moose, they could dive up to depth of 20 feet underwater. Here. Oh, apparently an elk is a incredible swimmer. I never would have thought of that. Can swim for miles. That's crazy. But so glad that it's very deep. And then proceeds to say that they don't dive at all. Yep. Great. Thanks. Nuclear reactor. Okay, where were we? I was a total side quest, which I love. I love a good random total side quest. The caribous. All right. Well, might as well if we're doing side quests. How do can a how did you spell that? Caribou. Caribou. A caribou. On how deep they can go instead of their incredible surface swimmers. Yes, distance, speed, 6 miles an hour. That's pretty impressive. Help them move forward. Swim across rivers safely with the herd. So they're pretty decent swimmers too. For it seems like the same reason as elk are. Which they're chonky, and so their fat keeps them buoyant, and their hair helps trap air to also help keep them buoyant. And they can swim easily at least 2 miles across water, which is a pretty impressive stat. Huh. That's interesting. I never would have thought of that. Yeah. I figured they'd want to stay out of the water as much as possible because it's cold, typically, where they live. Yeah, alright. Where is this? Oop, I need some water. That one. Where is this so-called, what is it? Nuclear generator. This is the food. I doubt it would be in with the food. I'm sure we've swam by it 4 times at least, and we're like, we swam right by the room. But I'm gonna go get some air before. You know what? We did. We swam right by it every single time. It's been right here all along, right next to the entrance.
I'm alive. Stefanos saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine. I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since the crew is, well, was shorthanded because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot. Then I saw daylight and I was looking down at the ocean and ice.
Let's say it.
The
We're
strongest
listening.
wind I've ever felt roared in my ears, ripping through the ship. People went flying out the side of the Mercury, so much screaming and chaos. I was lucky. I had just clipped into my sea tinker. Stefanos came out of nowhere, like a malaika, an angel. I felt his rough, calloused hand grasp mine with the gentlest of urgency. It felt like time slowed. He said, I gotcha. Just follow me, Ella. I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship. We hit the water and everything went black. He's sleeping. I think he might have hit his head. I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches. I think I might have fractured the rib. I'm gonna shut my eyes for a bit. When I wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll save us.
Oh, that's pretty cute. Like, he saved her and they ended up surviving. I assume they eventually died because it's an alien planet. But if they got lucky, they probably got a few months to maybe even years if they found a cure or managed to get a cure together. That's pretty cute. But probably at least if they had decent resistances. For the highlighting objects, you can go into your settings. So right here, or like the fishies, you can go settings. I think it's accessibility. Yeah, accessibility, highlight interactable right here. And then you get to choose through some colors. And so I keep mine this lighter blue. So that way it's not like super overbearing and obnoxious. But it definitely helps you locate things in dark areas, I've noticed. It gets a little like annoying when it's just on everything, like every single fish that I go by, but it is pretty handy to make sure I'm not missing anything that I can pick up or interact with. And for all the new followers, I don't know, some of my TikToks did okay. It's so random which TikToks do okay, which TikToks don't, I've noticed. It's so bizarre. Sounds true. Yeah, like I learned about that when I first played this game. I've played it before, but I honestly don't remember a lot of it. But I did remember that you could turn that on and it helps like figure out certain things. But I don't think it interacts with like everything. So like some plants and stuff don't highlight at all. Yeah, TikTok is weird. We're going for, what was it? The other base? I don't even remember what it was called. And we're going the wrong direction. We need to go east. Oopsies. Yeah, my TikToks do really randomly good or bad. I've noticed the YouTube does worse on average, but they also are super finicky, but at least a little more consistent. And then there comes to Instagram, which Instagram I get like 3 views and like 1 like. It's weird. Instagram is weird. Yay, I'm so glad. And as long as you don't abuse it, I won't put a limit on it, which I think is what was causing problems. Was I was trying to make it so that way there was like a limit to how many times it could be used to stream, because I wanted to learn how to do that. You know, bother with Instagram. That's how I am with Twitter. It's like I don't even bother with it. It's like I've got one. Thank you for the head pats, but Yeah, it's like I've got a Twitter, but I honestly have no idea. All right, so we're sitting at just about 200. So it's supposed to be around here somewhere. But I have no idea. Yeah. I figured since I'm already creating the videos, it takes like 5 seconds to throw up on an Instagram. Because you just throw it in, put it on the whatever it's called, the hashtags and the title, and then you're good to go. I don't even know what a blue sky is. I think I've heard of it once before, but I don't know what it does. I just made sure that I at least have the account in case I ever do want to do something, or you know, I 1 in a million chance blow up. It's a Twitter alternative, not owned by Musk. Oh, I should make one of those then. I'm kind of just going in circles. You think it's this big rock here? It said it was at like 200, didn't it? So, the center of this big rock, maybe? Because, like, I don't think it's under the big rock. Yeah, I at least have an account on Twitter, just in case, like, I blow up and ever get... Ah, there it is. Ever get a manager or something, you know, on the 1 in a bajillion chance that ever happens. Oh, I've hit, like, every wall. Every single wall. My tail's too fat. Got a big butt. There we go. Let's repair you. And just so that way, like, nobody can go on there and create an account and pretending to be me and then posting random bullcrap or something. 10 a plant. Eh? Can I stab you? I can't stab you. Alright, we got a new plant to eat. Sweet. What are you? Swim charge fins. Rest of the stream. Okay, go have fun on Helldivers. I was playing that yesterday with a friend. The squids kicked our butt. I'm not good at that game. Hi, can I scan this? No. What even is the Omega Lab supposed to be? I think we've got the map, right? Omega Lab. Biological research. Classified. Ooh, spooky. Med kits. Coffee makers. Junior scientist biology. Yeah, that'd be fun. Ooh, yay, more posters. I love decorations.
Danny's not here, I'm afraid.
That's okay. It's you I wanted to see.
Postcard.
What's that you're working on?
Just a sketch for a piece I want to make.
Wish you were here.
Slacking off.
Hey, Tiger.
Don't
Oh.
tell the boss lady.
I won't. It's beautiful. What is it?
I'm doing a series inspired by bacteria. Mutant beauty. Life, death, risk. You know,
Come
that
back for
kind
that.
of
What's this one? It looks like a Rob, but Vin, is this a mutation?
thing. It's just an art project.
You know you're doing that thing with your neck, like when you're trying to bluff an alien intruder.
Right, fine. I'm bad at lying.
Are you mutating Corabacterium from the frozen Leviathan here in this lab?
Please don't ask me any more questions.
I don't think I need to.
Batteries. I want batteries. Alright. So now that that's over, we can go check out what it says in here. Oh, a new bed. Yeah, that's lame. That doesn't take over our good old sea truck Fred bed. What else do we get? Ooh, hoo, hoo, aromatherapy. Picture. Oh, that's cute. And more art. Man, we got so many new decorations. Oop, almost missed
I
that.
challenged your spy pengling to a foot race earlier.
Because you
Flirting.
got tired of losing to me?
Ouch.
Ooh.
What if I've been letting you win
Let's go
so
get
I
some
can
oxygen.
see you smile?
cute. But I don't believe it. There are easier ways to make someone smile.
Easier than losing a foot race.
Oh, I think you're a woman with many talents.
What are you implying?
The artwork that appeared in my lab the other day?
Oh, that. A study in Parhelion Red.
I assume you had something to do with that.
That depends. Do you like it?
It's beautiful. Like the person who gave it to me.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were flirting with me.
Do you know better?
I don't know what I know anymore. Not when you're looking at me like that.
Oh, that's cute. That's precious. I don't remember who any of these people are other than Sam, though, so I don't remember if she actually turns out to be mean or what. But from the basic sounds of it, she sounds precious. So, yay! Let's throw the seed in there. Wait, we didn't pick up any decorations. No, we didn't. Might as well throw the other seed in there too. Alright, what else do we got here? In here, what's this one?
We've studied the first Kara bacteria samples from the specimen. Results are promising. We were able to stimulate rapid multiplication of cells in a controlled environment, resulting in the creation of several different mutations with potentially useful applications. Think of the possibilities. Life-saving treatments, genetic research. It could be a window to understand the evolution of life on this planet. The findings could move us forward by years. We recommend a wider study, using samples collected from a greater variety of sites around the original pustules. We trust you will provide the necessary security to do so. The Leviathan site must be protected.
The task, revolution. The key to total uninterrupted focus on what's important is the ability to unfocus on the unimportant. Blah blah blah. Basic corporate mumbo jumbo.
Investigation notes. Omega Lab was first breached by heavy impact, perhaps from a sea-track modified with some sort of battering implement. A localized explosive charge was then released and detonated from a distance. Lab equipment was damaged to the point of inoperability, and all live specimens were destroyed. No personnel was injured. Samples have been collected for analysis to determine whether any bacteria escaped. It is, however, unlikely. The heat of the charge should have boiled everything within a 10-meter radius.
Dang, that's impressive. That's a powerful bomb right there. Alright, you know, since we're here, and we're not full on stuff yet, let's go down and see if we can find that one alien base that's a little further down. I think it's just a body part, so might as well check that off, you know, instead of having to come all the way back here to scan it. We're moving through this pretty quickly. I feel like at this rate, we might just be able to finish next stream. I think we've only got a little more ways to explore, and then we'll have all the alien body parts and finish the main story. So all we'll really take is the last body part or two, and then the materials to make it all. And then I think we're gonna be done. But maybe there's like an entire third section that I totally don't remember. Alright, so I had like previously scavenged down here for like a millisecond, like just right around here. That's where I found that nickel. I think that was on stream, but I honestly don't remember. Came back down here for more of this, but I honestly don't even remember what it's used for, so. Nor have we really figured. Oh, that's right. It was made for the hydrochloric acid or something. Which, no idea what that's used for, but it's used for something. Oh wait, I wanted to show you guys this thing. I had ran into it. It's weird. Look at this, look at this. Come here, buddy. Ooh! Never mind. He just got eaten. Oh, that's crazy. We're gonna go this way instead and go see if we can find a different one to show off. They're like the mesmers from the first game, but slightly different. Loop plant. That's cool. There we are. Here's one. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Alright. So, like, I can't look away. And now all my controls are, like, reversed and wonky. Oh. Now they're no longer reversed. But they are wonky. Everything's weird. I'm, like, swaying from side to side. Where's my sea truck? Hi. Don't eat me, Mr. Plants. Whoa, this is trippy. Oh, okay. And that's what they do. That's weird, right? Huh? Shoot, that's not the sea truck. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, I'm gonna drown. But no. No. I'm all good. I'm all good. Alright, but we do need some water. Might as well drink the good water. And eat something. Alright, so it says it's over that direction. So let's go over that direction. And not get eaten by these weird plants. We still have, what is that, 200 meters left down that we can still go? Because I think I did upgrade it to the Mark II off screen, so. Is it this way? This way looks suspicious, but. Oh, there's a green light. That means alien. Yeah. So it's got to be this way then. Whoa, this area is crazy. Do you think this is a separate scan? Or what? It is a little obnoxious that we have to hop all the way out just to scan this. Grand Cotton Anemone. Anemone. Alright, what else do we got around here? More down. Let's go. I really don't know what these weird things are for. We still have like a handful at the base, but I tried planting them and they didn't let me plant them. Very orange down here, but not seeing a... Wouldn't be terrible to build down here, honestly. It's a semi-decent place. Oh, never mind. I spoke way too soon. I was gonna say I don't see any predators or anything. Like, it's a pretty safe place to build. But I take it back. We immediately run into a Leviathan. Well, so joke's on me. Are you attacking me? Or did I hit something? You better not be attacking me. I'm pretty sure I killed one of you last stream. Pretty sure I killed 2 of you last stream, actually. With just a knife. Woohoo! Whoa! This is really pretty. Let's see. I want to see if I can get a good picture of it. Like right here? No. Like right? Yeah, right here. That's really pretty. What are these? Acid? Well, they're not dying, so they look like acid, but not. Ancient or ornamental plant. This plant's cellular biology, intentional nature of its display amongst other alien artifacts suggests that the architects designed and cultivated this plant for some kind of aesthetic or cultural purpose. I didn't know they had any aesthetic or culture, honestly. I thought they were too busy trying to improve their biology. That is something kind of confusing about him, because Alan makes it seem like he has no idea what art or personality or independence is, but then they do all this like artsy stuff. This is cool. If I remember right, this centerpiece like cut off from like here around is like their chest, and that's like their head. So it's like a little statue of one of them. I think that's cool. But Alan makes it seem like they're a hive mind of some sort. What's the purpose of being in here? Oh, right here. That's some bones. Dense synthetic skeletal structure made from unknown alien components. It is estimated that the skeletal material would score a 10 on the Moss test for material hardness. I don't know what that is. It is highly resistant to shattering due to its incredibly strong impact strength.
This
But it-
skeleton is very dense, able to handle heavy forces. A good friend for my new form.
Are you okay, Alan?
It is not often that I gaze upon the form of a foreign architect.
Is this place another sort of sanctuary? It's peaceful. Beautiful, even.
As the bacterium spread, the continuation of life became uncertain. This is a place to reflect.
I think I understand.
Ah. So it is sedimental. I didn't know they had feelings. But if this is a synthetic skeleton, that means it's not like a natural created one. Everything that we've come across so far has been like architect made instead of architect. Ooh, wait, actually, let's take some of these. Instead of like, what's it called? Like grown, like our skeleton is. It's not biological, it seems like synthetic, which is very, very weird. Because they're supposed to be part synthetic, part biological. Ooh.
You have found 2 of the 3 components required for the construction of my corporeal form. This is as close as I have come to autonomy in a long time.
You have such a way with words.
Is that sarcasm?
It was. You're learning.
Hopefully, I will not have time to complete my study.
I was wondering, if you can transfer bodies, why was it important to find a cure when you were infected? Couldn't you just make a new body?
As you can see in the components you have scanned thus far, the forms we require combine biological and mechanical parts. The tissues you have scanned were developed from the DNA of 27 separate alien species.
27? That seems greedy. And wouldn't that mean that anything that infects a body you've manufactured can potentially learn how to infect all those other species?
Yes, that is why a cure was imperative.
Oh, that makes sense. But like I said, it all seems synthetic. But I guess if you combine multiple biological things into something man-made, that would still qualify as synthetic, I think. So I guess that makes sense that it's still technically biological and synthetic at the same time. How do I get out of here? I was not paying enough attention coming in to notice how to get out. There's a little green doohickey, so opposite of the green doohickey, I assume. But I'm not seeing it. And this just seems like a loop. Maybe? Maybe not. Ignore my ignorance. I'm an idiot, apparently. But now, where do I go? This direction? Yeah, there seems to be a good amount of resources here. There's nickel. Is this nickel? No, that's copper. Ignore me, I thought that was nickel. Is this nickel? No, that's copper. I could have sworn this is where I found a stack of nickel before, and I couldn't mine it. Well, whatever. Alright, so we got this. So let's start marking some stuff off of our map here. So we found that. We found control room, swim charge fins, task revolution, investigation report. Maybe. Vin's art, yes. Flirting, yes. So yes, I think we found that one. And then down below. Is it not down here? No, that's the mining site. 2 lily pads, yeah. Yeah. So it should be here, shouldn't it? Spiky traps. Where is this? What? I'm so lost. Where's the alien stuff? Omega Lab. How do I ban this guy? Come on, chat. How do we ban? Ban. Yay! Now he's gone. Nerd. Don't come in here advertising your bullcrap. Fossil extractor. No, that's not it. It was a bot name. Don't feel too bad for him. Well, I guess it's just not on this map, I guess. Deep twisty bridges. Yes, we've already been there. Because I think it should be here somewhere. Oh, deep lily pad caves. Here we are. Here we are. Yellow traveline. What? Wait, there's eggs down here that we can get? I don't know how to get there, though. There's some kind of egg. I want an egg. So it's like super deep down. Alright, change of plans. We're gonna go find an egg. Alright, how do we get back to where we went? I want an egg. Oh. Almost forgot to turn that off. Oopsies. I want an egg. I don't know where to find an egg. I don't know what's gonna be in it. It says something about travel line. I don't know what that means. But my greed wants it. Oh, sorry, fishy. Now we just kind of have to fumble our way back down there. We've got 74 power. We should be fine. Hopefully. I say. With no optimism. Oh, wait. Copper. Copper. I think we came out of this one. Watch. If this works, I'm going to be so proud of myself. Hold on. Hold on. Holy crap. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so proud of myself. It's those little wins. You gotta count on those little wins. Okay, okay. It's down here somewhere. Nope. I don't think it's that direction. Nope. Don't think it's that direction. This way? I think it's this way. You need to go deep. Deep, deep down. Don't yell at me. Alright, let's see if he's on the map. That's not the map. Squid shark, here we are. So around the corner of the squid shark is, nope, that's the spiky trap. Shoot, we found the wrong way. Because the eggs are somewhere different. So we need to go back up. And it, wait. Deep, what? Deep crystal cache, deep crystal, nope. Alright, we need to go back up. And then opposite side. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. This side? I think it was. Man, I'm not good enough at reading maps for this. If you got street names, I could probably follow a street name or something. Might take me 50 minutes, but I can do a street name. But these maps that are supposed to be three-dimensional and just aren't don't work. Alright. So, we're here now. So let's return on the map. So. We just came from down here, which I realized doesn't connect to over here. So we came back up. So we're supposed to be around here somewhere. I think it's this gap right here. So we need to go straight east next to... Oh. We cannot swim. Oh, okay. Right next to this spiky trap around the center. It's supposed to be some kind of entrance. So, let's do that. Straight. Alright, first we need to get into the center. And then straight east. East. I don't know how we managed to do this, but I don't know. East. Going east. And then down somewhere. This looks like a way down, I think. Sure. You know what? Let's go with it. Why not? Through here maybe? Is this as far down as we go? Alright, what's the map say? What does it look like when we get down here? So they're at negative 555. This plant here, kind of in a hole somewhere. Negative 555. So we're like 10 meters short. Ah! This looks like the hole. Look at these things. I don't know what it is, but it's an egg. Yoink, yoink. Alrighty. And now that we have the containment thingy, we can actually hatch them finally. I had to Google that off stream. That Mercury 2 bow is the only place you can get the alien containment thingy. So it's the only way you're gonna find and hatch eggs. Because you can't throw them in the little alien containment thing. Alright, now we can get on out of here. And we'll go make that and get some of these eggs growing. So that way they're not clogging up all our inventories. I think we have like a good handful of eggs by now. It's ridiculous. Now the impossibility of finding our way back out of here. Which whoa. What the? What the? Can we scan you? Can we go in? No? You're not like the other alien vent thingy? Okay, you're just a cool little design. That's pretty cool that they added that in for like the 1% of people that would notice that. How do I get out of here? That looks like down. Oh, this way? Or is this just a circle? Did we go in a circle? We're pretty good at going in circles here. You'll notice if you stick around for a while, I'm real good at meandering my way back to where I started and then back to being lost. Alright, I think this is the way out. Let's drink some water. So that way the mean PDA doesn't yell at me again. She's so bossy. You heard her? She's so mean. You're like, water. Or like when you're like below 10%, like 10 seconds of oxygen, she's like, oxygen. And I'm like, geez, lady, okay, fine. I get it. I'll get some oxygen. But then when you have like 30 seconds of oxygen, she's like, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining or whatever. And you're like, oh, thank you for being kind. She's so mean. Are you coming at me? Yeah, that's what I thought. Man, if it wasn't for all these squid sharks, it sure would be a lot of fun to build here. That's like the worst part about the Subnautica games, is that all the good places to build, and like all the really fun, cool looking places, are either overrun with like sharks, like the small sharks of some kind. Like the twisty bridges all have that one weird shark. Or like in Subnautica 1, all the good places are overrun with bone sharks and sand sharks. And you're like, I don't want to build here because every time I step outside, I'm going to die. Or they've got like a good handful of Leviathans around. Like the dunes in Subnautica 1 would be such a great place to build because it's so big and open. Stay away. But they've got a ton of Reapers. And like, I'm trying to think of another good place. Oh, like the underground like mushroom shroom cave from Subnautica 1 would be so fun and such an amazing place to build. But all the crab snakes are there, and so you can't actually go in or out consistently without getting some kind of damage. And so it blows. And so like that's what I experienced it here. Like I couldn't build near the twisty bridges because then I'd die. I couldn't build over in the purple exploding areas like with that stuff because then I'd die. Can't build in the lily pad area or I'd die. Can't build over near the ice worm because then I'd definitely die, even though it's such a great open place to build. Like compared to the other land area with the Phi base or whatever, Phi base. But that's overrun with stalkers, and so then I die. It also doesn't have a lot of open room to build in the first place. And like, so the only place that you could really build on land is a dinky little, like iceberg, or on this middle island base. But on this middle island, there's like no resources at all on it. I don't even think there's like the little fruits that grow. And so you're like, why would I build here? And because it's like a pyramid shape, it doesn't have like a ton of room to build on either. And so yeah, like, I wish they had brought in mind building a little more when making this game. Like this is like a good area, but kind of have to travel a little bit for any resources. But there's not a lot of enemies or anything nearby, so that's good. That's why I chose it, was that I wasn't going to be harassed every 5 seconds by some kind of shark. Because I was trying to do a no death run, but then I screwed up and got eaten, and it was very, very unfortunate. Okay, can I fix you? No? Why not? Alright, so we had a bunch of stuff to put away. We're gonna grow that. We'll throw those on the charger. Could put that away. And then we've also got some stuff in here. Yeah, make sure we grab all that. Empty. What's in here? Oh, some titanium. We can put that away. And 2 depleted cores. Sure, why not? What's it take to build that, like the nuclear deposit recycle thingy? I don't remember. Alright, we had 1, 2, 3. That didn't work. That just replaced the same battery. There we go. Eggs. Here's our eggs. Yeah, we got a ton of eggs. Also, it's half full with penguins, so that might also be a problem. Other junk. We can put our reactor rods in. And our depleted reactor rods, because we don't have anywhere to put that for now. Pre-made. Our titanium. We're kind of full on titanium right now. Yeah, we're full on titanium. What's it take to build one of those containment units? Alien aquarium thingy. Because if it's titanium, we got that. If it's much else, then maybe. Titanium! At 5 glass. Holy expensive. 1. Do we have any other extra glass in here? 2, 3. Quartz. 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, here we go. That's only 1. I wanted to build 2. That'd be expensive. But it will be worth it, because then our big open room won't be so freaking boring anymore. Let's start with this further away one. Yeah, like right here. Oh man, I needed something to actually get in and out of it first.
An aquarium just for looks, or your own personal sushi factory. You decide.
Sushi factory? Do they breed and reproduce in there? I didn't think they actually reproduced. What was it? Oh yeah, a way to get in. That's what I wanted. Quartz. More quartz. Lots and lots of quartz, this base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1. Actually we need plus 2. That's what we need. And then we need some more titanium. Oh, I picked up too much. Shoot. What else can we put away? We'll put down our pictures and posters for now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's only 7:30? I feel like we've been streaming for longer than that. We still have like an hour and 20-ish minutes to stream. I was worried that we were getting close to the end. I'd be like, man, I really wanted to make a little more progress today. Alright, do we have what it takes to build one of these now? Another one? Where'd it go? 2 titanium. What's this? 3, so 2 for that. 2 for that? Yes? I think. Pick these back up before I forget about them. That's something I would totally do. Build our other one here. And I'm gonna have one for nice fishies that are like herbivores, and one for mean fishies that are like that are like the shark ones and stuff. That way our nice fishies can get together and be happy. And I turned that extra quartz into glass. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. I picked those 2 up. At my college. Oh no! Glad I could catch. Ended up being right at my start. Well, I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Wait, 12 UTC. What? Where's my alarm clock app? UTC. So you're here now? That's okay. I'm glad you're here now. We just explored. I don't know if you, where's my Google? Here we are. We just explored. Quick recap. Here it is. The Mercury tube bow. And so we finally, no, this is a different website. This is Map Genie, which I highly recommend. mapgenie.io. It's this one right here. And it's got all sorts of games. It's got Subnautica 2, it's got Lego Batman, it's got all sorts of games. And so some of my favorites are like Grounded. So we can look at Grounded real quick. And like it produces literally almost everything you could think of. And they come out really fast. And so like they've already got most of Subnautica 2 already mapped and put on there. Yes, it's a website. And so on here you can like look and filter for, you know, just megamolars if you've ever played it. And then you can mark them found. And there's a paid version and a free version. The free version lets you mark off 100 items, I think it is, and it will play ads on the bottom right. Well, the paid version, which is like 10, 15 bucks, gives you unlimited access to marking off everything. And so I highly recommend it. And so I've been using it to check off things on my Below Zero and Original Subnautica. And it just really helps, especially with Subnautica, which doesn't have an actual map, that you're like, I have no idea where we are or how to get there. or what I missed. Like, you could totally accidentally swim by something and totally accidentally miss it, and that would kind of suck. I think I used similar to it at least. Yeah. I used it for my Subnautica 1 playthrough as well. So highly recommended. And it's like super convenient, and it tells you a little about it. So they often include a little picture, stuff that's in it. And they've got like crazy amounts of stuff. Like I used it for my Elden. Yeah. Oh wait, that's my favorites. Elden. Apparently they have a night rain. Yeah, like I get that, but like for Elden Ring, they've got freaking everything. And so for what I did on Elden Ring, I did a ton of exploring. So like I'd go to, let's say, this castle down here, and then I'd explore through it and go through it. And then once I was done, I'd go back and mark everything off that I have and see what I had missed in like secret areas or something. Like this Crimson Scarab that's on a small grassy outcrop or whatever. I would have probably never noticed that because I'm oblivious. So I really like my the maps, and I've been using it for Below Zero, so that way I'd be like, okay, this is what we're doing next. And so I was able to look before stream and be like, I want to hit up that, I want to hit up that, I want to do something over here or something. Because I don't care much for spoilers, honestly. Though since I played through most of these games, maybe that's why. I'll probably like try to avoid spoilers and not use the map on Subnautica 2 until I've explored an area decently. But we just hit up the Mercury Bow, which we finally got the alien containment and the prawn suit, so we can finally make those. We just found the Omega Lab, which was interesting, but not a lot of stuff that we got out of it. And then we went and found the alien thing that was underneath all that. So we got another part of the body. Our next objectives will be getting this antidote, and I had a plan, but I don't remember. But oh yeah, up here was also it. I wanted a blue tavernite, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. So those are our goals today. More water. I don't know. Let's put our eggs in now that we finally have a containment. We can put in all the eggs. This is sea monkey egg, hoop fish if I had to guess, crash fish. No idea. This looks just like the sea monkey egg. Something about the travanite or whatever. We don't need both of those in there. There's a lot of random things. Alright, in fishies. Go, fishy, go! Crash fish, Let's split it up a little bit so that way they're not all crowding around one aquarium. And I put these here so that way you can kind of look at the top. So that's the bedroom. I think that's cool. It's a little weird because it looks into the bathroom too, but I did really have a choice. Right there's the bathroom. That's part of the reason why I put the sink there, so that we couldn't be looking in on someone pooping. Even though I'm the only one here, because it's a one-player game. But you know, you get it. It's the thought of privacy that counts. So we put those two, this one. Let's put in our rock gloves and see if we put in the penguins. Yes, I gotta have me penguins. Go penguin. Yes! Yes! You're so cute. Alright, you stay little forever, please. I don't want you to ever grow up. And then rock grub, and you. Oh, and we have one more egg. Whatever you are. I like this little rock grub. They're like glow in the dark and weird, but they're cool. I'm excited to see what all of those grow into. We finally have this containment unit. I've been waiting for it for ages. I've been on the lookout for ages for it. Let's put these random antenna food stuff down on our platforms down here. I guess this one will do. Let's make sure that this isn't... Yeah, this is full. Half and half. Here we go. And this half will be these antenna whatevers. Okay. Now we got some posters and stuff that we can put up. Framed art. Which one are you? What are you? That's very disturbing. It looks like the Karar bacteria, honestly. So... I don't want a bacteria in the kitchen. That's weird. And it's not going on this wall, unfortunately. Sure, we're right here. Why the heck not? If we come up with a better idea, we can always move it. What's this one? Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. I think in here needs more art. Doesn't... Yeah, there we go. And then we can have the picture of our sister right... If it decides to show up. There we go. Right here. Let's pick up the necklace and put the necklace in the center so that way we can go like that. Yeah! Looking good, looking good. Aw, that's cute. Eat something. Alright, I'm happy that the way this is turning out. Got a bunch of plants that we need to put away now. And is that everything that we brought it back? No, we still have stuff in the sea truck, so we do need to put the rest of that away. If I could stop getting caught on everything. You're empty. You're not. More titanium, because for some reason I thought we needed more titanium. Is that all I left in here? Empty, empty, empty. Empty. Apparently. Okay, well. Alright, I want to go see what's up in those icebergs. Oh, but we need the prawn suit for that. I keep forgetting that every single time. So, what's it take to build the prawn suit? Where's our prawn suit? Prawn suit. Up here somewhere. Ah, here we are. Plasteel ingot, power cell, enamel glass. Oh, that's actually not all that bad. While we're at it, we can see if we can make that, and this. Alright. We've apparently got 2 power cells on us, somehow, somewhere. We picked 2 power cells up, so that's the power cell down. Plasteel is going to take some, whatever it's called, titanium. That's the word I'm looking for. So we're just going to pick up a handful of that. 2 lithium? I think it's 2 lithium. So 2 lithium, enamel glass, which I totally don't remember how to build. Glass, lead, diamond. Alright, I think we had that. Glass. Lead, here we are, and a diamond, diamande. And then I think we need 2 of those actually. 2 diamonds, 1 more glass, and a lead. Because we need 2 of those. Glass, 2 enameled. And a computer chip, which is copper wire, 2 plant matter, And something else. A gold? I think it was gold. 2 table coral, copper wire, and a gold, right? Let's see how good my memory is. You'd think after making like 50 of these things, I'd be able to remember it for once. Ah, let's go. Okay, that's the prawn suit done. I don't remember how to make this synthetic bullcrap. In here somewhere. Spiral plant and a ruby. Man, we're gonna go through all our rubies. Because we need like a total of 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we also technically need another one for the benzine. Alright, can we make that? Is that in here? Yes. I made that. And the arms are also in here. That's good to know. Lithium and 4 diamonds. That's so expensive. We don't have 4 diamonds. We're 1 short. Darn it. We're so close. Oh, that's a shame. That's so sad. What's it take to make the benzine though? Benzine, the red one. 2 flowering spores and a ribbon plant. That's what the flowering spores are for. 2 flowering spores, ribbon plant, 1 lithium. What's it take for the advanced? Wiring kit, computer chip? You need another computer chip. Copper wire. Gold. Oh, there's more titanium in here. That's good to know. And 2 table core. Okay. And here. Oh, let's. Almost forgot to make this. Another one of these. Mixed with one of these. Makes one of these. And a lithium. We don't forget the lithium. Always the lithium. Yeah, we can build a grappling arm. Critical knowledge here. Right. What in the... How in the world... I don't remember where the diamonds are. Probably in some bullcrap location that we're gonna have to go... Oh, maybe there is one close. Come on, diamonds. Come on, diamonds. Please? Somewhere, somewhere, easy and quick to get to. I literally only need 1 right now. We can't get up there. That's why we need the prawn suit. Fine then. I guess we're gonna have to build the prawn suit, get up there. I guess figure things out from there. Oh, wait, the prawn suit's just gonna drop all the way to the seabed, isn't it? So, not a lot of good this is gonna do if we take it up. How in the world are we gonna get up there? I have no idea. Oh, that's the pangling. I was like, wow, something already hatched? No, it's just the pangling. I thought they were supposed to give you stuff, like a notification. Alright. Upstairs, we can build the prawn suit. Prawn suit's so cool. Once I have the prawn suit, you just feel invincible. I've killed several ghost Leviathans with a prawn suit. And 1 Reaper Leviathan. You just feel so powerful. They're just so unstoppable. Yoink. Wait. Don't land, don't land. Okay, sweet. We don't have to go all the way back up now. Now, where's your upgrades? Here we are. Jump. Broadside and depth module. 700 meters. Alright, it's not going to break down here. Okay, you do hook onto that. Up. 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 Oh, come on. I'm literally not moving. Start recharging, please. Up. Up, 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 up. And you're not going up. Okay, that's inconvenient. Oh, now I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. Come on. Ah, you're so close. I don't know how to get up. Oh, that was mistimed poorly. Okay, I know that there's like a way up over here. So hopefully this will actually be able to. Oop, I'm out of jet fuel. Because I do not want to fall all the way down here and then I have to like drive all the way back up here with the sea truck with this on its back and then somehow figure out a way to get it up on one of these icebergs. Okay. Here's the way up. So then we're going to jump from this one to the other one. Which then I think we have to jump to... Oh no, wait. We're jumping to that one. That's the one that we want to jump to. Okay. We're going to just yeet ourselves. Oop! Too far! Yeeted too far. Alright. Flawless! Totally planned. I'm going to eat some of these so I don't have to eat the food in my pocket. No, 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 no. Alright, what do we got in here? It said there was diamonds in here, so... That's magnetite. Sweet. I like magnetite. Ah, the egg! I don't know what you are, but you're mine now. I'm gonna call you Jim. Jim and Jam! Let's go! I've got 2 of them. Jim and Jam. Love it. Love it. Diamond? A diamond. Well, we only needed 1 more diamond, so... Is that all that we really have up here? More diamonds! And a magnetite. Why do you think there's, like, deep ores in this random... like, specifically floating... whatever this is called. Iceberg. That's the word I'm looking for. Because diamonds and magnetite are supposed to be deep down ores, right? So what... Could you stop? These little icicles are out to get me. But like, what in the world could cause the ice and parts of the earth to go from the bottom of the ocean to up top of the, like, and start floating in ice? That's so random. I don't know. Oop, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Alright, so now that we got some diamonds and stuff, we could go make the drill arm, so that way we can actually start drilling things away. 1 more diamond. And 1 lithium. And let's make sure we get our water, so our water can start replenishing. There we go. Nope, not down there. Over here. Ooh, we probably also need a storage module. Let's build one of those too, you know, while we're building stuff. Oh, I guess I don't have 3 titanium in my inventory anymore. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I just realized that we had a bunch of pre-made titanium in here, so I built 2 for no reason. Alright, happy about that. Have all this resources. Why not waste a bunch? Creature eggs, first aid. What else? I think that's pretty much everything that we need. We can go on another adventure now. Let's replace that battery. Might as well replace all our batteries. Make sure that they're topped off. 1, 2. There we go. Got food. Probably need some more water. Agua. One more food. There we go. Alright, I think... Oh, let's take that off. There we go. Okay, I think that's everything that we need from here. So... Oh, what should we call it, chat? We need a good name for our prawn suit. A good color scheme. Because I went for white and green for the base, black and green for the sea truck. And our base is named Hubert. Our sea truck's named Big Bertha. We need an apt name for the prawn suit. Alright, I'll wait for ideas, but for now it's gonna be Larry. Larry. I don't know if anyone's even in chat, honestly, so. Let's see. If this is the base, why isn't it changing the base color? Why is it not changing colors? Purple, green. Wait. I think it's bugged. We're gonna have to save and exit real quick. That happens sometimes. Okay. It's probably good for the game to do a good reload anyway. Alright. I'm trying to think of a decent name. I like Larry. I think we're gonna go for Larry. Now, I think we should stick to the green plus something. Just because that kind of matches everything else. Ah, there we go. See? It was just lagging a little bit. I don't know why I did that. Alright, so that means stripe 1 is going to be a light green. Base is going to be something else along with the interior. And then the name, we'll do bright white for now. Let's see. If we do green, that's just going to look Christmassy. We do a pink. Yellow wouldn't be bad. I don't know. I don't really like that. Let's go with like a deep blue for now. Is this as bright green as we can get? Really? Why can't I have like a neon green? Why do they make the colors like this? It makes me sad. We'll make the name neon green as well. And interior black? Black's not bad. Larry. I like Larry. That works good. Not hating the color design. But it's definitely not like... It's not bussin', you know? It's not like extreme. What if we go for like a gray interior? That way it's like in between black and white. I mean, it doesn't look any worse. Alright, that's good enough for now until we get better ideas. I don't care. Don't have that. Already built those. Already built that. Already built that. Afterburner for the sea truck. Ah! Guys, look! Our eggs are done! Let's go! Eggs, 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 eggs! What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got a lily paddler. That's cool. Pinnacarid, which I think was the big one of these. Nope, maybe not. Maybe that was the sea monkey that I thought I saw somewhere. We've got an Arctic ray. Let's go. Let's go. here's our baby sea monkey. Aww. Poor eyesight, no control over 4 limbs, low swim speed, 90% fat. That's cute. And our crash fish. I knew that one was a crash fish from the first game. Okay. It looks like some fishies spawned in the other one as well. What do we got over here? A penguin. Oh, so the penguin just grew straight out of the egg. That's weird. What the? Trivelina blue. What are you? Are you supposed to be like this game's cuttlefish? Brightly colored creature with a flexible exoskeleton covering most of it. It is a naturally inquisitive creature and is capable of bonding with a human companion. They have a mental capacity to learn simple commands and can learn tricks. They also have the unique capacity to demonstrate emotion. Whether this is a form of advanced mimicry or an actual demonstration of feeling is unknown. And a gold Triveli. Brightly colored creature with a flexible exoskeleton, blah blah blah. Same thing. Okay. You got a little baby brine wing. I don't know where we picked up you, but okay. Alright, this is good habitat. Alright, so now that we can start splitting stuff into nice sides and mean sides. Penguins technically are fish eaters, so I guess they're gonna go to the other side. This side is gonna be like herbivores. Penguin. Wait, how in the world do we have 2 penguins? Oh, did my penguin grow up? That jerk. I didn't want you to grow up. Hey, actually, this side's already pretty full of nice creatures. Maybe we should keep all the nice creatures on this side. I don't know. Well, which ones do we want to look down on from our bedroom? I think the nice creatures, right? Nice creatures are fun and cute. Show all these meaners. Take the Arctic Ray, because they're cool. Do you think we can find the Lily Paddler? Lily Paddler. What's it say you are? Approach with caution. Oh, herbivore. Here we are. You're a herbivore. You can go over there. Pinacarata, whatever you are. Pinacarata. Pina herbivores. Herbivores. Spinner, redfish, hoopfish, discfish. Other? Hope. That is not other. Rock grub. Wait, I don't see the pina whatever. Am I blind? Penguin, pinacarata. Okay, you're a carnivore. Take you. Crash fish. Crash fish. Crash fish. Don't see the crash fish in here anywhere. Crash fish. I don't know. Alright. Well, whatever. This is good enough for now. Alright. So, you go in here, you go in here, you go in here. And then we're gonna drop that random Triveline egg. Let's have a bunch of the Trivelines. I don't care. I think if they're anything like the cuttlefish from the first game, you actually have to put them outside to get like good reaction, like anything from them. So also our penguin needs to go in here. Don't grow up here, okay? You stay little forever. And drop you 3 off again. Might as well. Triviline egg, Triviline egg, Triviline egg. Alright, so we already know what all of them are, but whatever. I think it's just going to spawn in the blue ones again for those two. That will give us some experimentation. Let's make sure we save. Yeah, save again. Drink some water. All right. Now, we need to put on our little docking module so we can take our little guy around. By that I mean Larry. We need to take Larry around. And we also need to go get the antidote so that way we can mark that off. But I kind of want to go to that other cave, honestly. What's that depth? What does Google say the depth is for this? The entrance is 145, but I know that's not the depth of it. What's your depth? Tell me a depth. Somebody. Crystal caves? Oh. Why did it say that goes to the lily pad when that's totally not in the lily pad area? Deep crystal. Nope. 2 purple vents. Where are you? Over there. Okay. Because that's definitely a place that we're going to need to go to eventually. Fabricator Caverns. Crystal Cave. South entrance. Deep crystal. Yeah. So there's like 2 alien bases down there that we do need to hit up. And some kind of Leviathan, I guess. But there's only 2 entrances? Huh. I didn't know that. Come on, man. Well, I might as well go down there now. Because why not?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let me in! You jerk! Oh my goodness. There we go. Enter prawn. Thank you. Oh, I forgot. Well, good thing I checked now instead of later. So, we're gonna need to dock you. Oh good, you do dock in here. Okay. We've got completely empty storage, right? Alright. I think I'm gonna prepare some emergency rations and stuff inside that. Just in case we end up being longer than we ever expect to in an area. So we're gonna have, I think it was what, other? Here we are. We're gonna have a couple extra batteries, a couple of these, some of those. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. What's in here? And we're gonna throw the penguin in there because we're never gonna go anywhere without that, so we'll throw another extra in there. Yeah, okay. It might be a lot, but I think it's gonna be worth it in case of an emergency. You never know. You never know. So we're gonna throw it in this first one. 2 extra power cells, like 3 extra batteries, 3 extra food, 4 extra med kits. That's a little. And then in here on one of these top lockers, we're also going to have the spy penguin, some water purification. Oh, we didn't even add any waters, did we? We better do some of that. Better add some water. Because water's honestly the thing that goes the fastest, so. That's always dangerous. 2, 3, 4. Plus one of those, yeah. There we go. Now just in case we end up being like super long in a dungeon, or not a dungeon, a cave. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and one of these, and oh yeah, and I forgot the flares. We want the flares in there. Then I'm gonna throw one of those in there. And an excess water. Just to fill it up. There we go. Okay. I think that's everything that we need for now. Actually, I'm gonna go eat something before we leave, just so that way we leave with full food and stuff. Gotta be pointless to eat our spare food right off the bat, right? So, ooh, and that sounds like a water, so we'll grab that anyway. Yoink. Titan Hullfish and the Brute Shark. All right, we can check those out too. These aren't giving us a lot of water. Want to fill up on water too. There we go. Titan Hullfish, I think was in here. That was that one on the top. Yeah, Titan Hullfish. And there's our Brute Shark right there. You're so itty bitty. Oh, he's so cute. Okay. So we can throw our Titan Hullfish over to here with the rest of the herbivores. Not very Titan right now, are we? Oh, he's such a derpy fish. He reminds me of the ocean sunfish that just like they're just like too stupid and stubborn to like really live. They're like their whole reason why they're still alive is just because they're durable. They're like barbarians. They're just like 0 IQ, 100% durability, and it kind of just works. Ocean sunfish regularly get eaten alive and they don't feel it because they've evolved not to have pain receptors because it's such a common occurrence, because they're just useless fish. They're like the heaviest fish, like normal fish in the ocean. So like whales aren't fish, they're mammals or whatever. So what are the heaviest fish? Like they're literally like the weight of a car. They're like 2,000 plus pounds. It's ridiculous. There's a big flappy thing, and they can barely swim, and so they just kind of lazily swim along the top of the ocean, and they've got no defense mechanisms. They can't move quickly, and they just kind of mosey around, and they're just too, like their skin. They've got like decently thick skin and a lot of bone. And so that's like the one thing that's keeping them regularly eaten from other predators and stuff. Alright, so I don't think we're gonna fit through this with our with Big Bertha. Yeah, she's a little thick. So we're just gonna back it up here. Hi, Fishy. Could you leave me alone, Fishy? Thank you. Well, I guess he doesn't cook. Oh my goodness, this fish is causing me all sorts of troubles. And our tail's way up in the air. Okay. That is not what I wanted to click, but okay. Sure. Now reattach. Sure, you know what? Whatever. Works for me. Alright, and off we go. So we're gonna make sure we scan everything here at the top real quick. Cranes. Some kind of lift platform. Random boxes. Moon pool, we already have you, right? Yep. Oxygen's always nice. Alright. And you're not powered, so you don't do anything, I guess. So, Talio! See what's down here and hope that we don't reach our crush limit. 250. Okay. Oh, hi, Rock Puncher. You're so little when I'm in this thing. Aren't you adorable? Alright, let's look at our Google. So that's our entrance. We got like thermal plants that we can collect. Don't need the prawn suit. Don't need the laser cutter. Don't need the scanner room. Don't need the prawn suit. Drill arm. Jump jet. That will be useful. Habitat builder doesn't matter. Drill arm. Prawn suit. Drill arm. Alright, so we'll go in, over for one of these, and then over to the right first. Okay. Alright, so I assume this is where all the thermal stuff is. So might as well at least unlock our... I don't think we have it unlocked yet, so might as well unlock it for now. I don't think we can really use it. I did some testing on a creative map, and we have no thermal anything near our base that's actually usable. There are like these little things here, like these, but they did not produce enough energy to honestly be worth it. And we seem to be doing good on energy right now anyway. Where did I park the prawn suit? There it is. Alright, so that's the thermal. Down, done. Done and dusted. Alright, like this would be super cool to work in, honestly, if I was like here working as a miner and stuff. Wreckage. Aurora wreckage located, survivors confirmed. Oh, this is how you know that our like the survivor from the #1. Wait. Assess the situation. Research at home. At least 1 month. Oh, yeah. So that's when the sunbeam said that they found us and was on the way, but it doesn't confirm if it got blown up or not, because you could technically avoid blowing up the sunbeam if you complete the game before you check on radios and stuff, which I do plan on doing. I need to remember to actually make and upload that video. Cut. Power cell. We've got lots of power cells. Honestly, there's no need for power cells because we don't have the whatchamacallit. The Cyclops in this game.
Oh, hey, Parvin. Can I get you to
Fred!
stop here?
What is all this?
I don't know. Some kind of measuring equipment? Lil said she'd send someone over to set it up later.
Ah, alien science nonsense.
I wouldn't say that. You should ask her to show you some of her findings. Pretty interesting stuff. There might really be someone down there.
You ask me, the scientists have too much control over here.
What?
I'm serious. Look around you. This mining facility extracts every mineral your scientists use to make their equipment. Their bases, their scanners, even your little sea trucks.
I wouldn't call them little.
Do you know the name of a single person who works down here?
Well, I know you, Parvin.
Tell Lillian she's wasting her time. There's nothing down here but workers, and we already know we don't spark her curiosity.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Parvin, the whole reason why everyone is here in the first place is to do research. Obviously, the researchers are gonna kind of lead everything. They're not here to mine to mine resources. They're here to find new potential alien life and other stuff like that. It's the whole reason why everyone's here. It's to research. A headlamp. Great, that's not useful anymore. It was an unexplained ion signature linked to the Aurora's disappearance. Fuel has been added to the fire by Altair's refusal to release its full data on the Aurora incident. Yeah, whatever. Altera nerd talk. What else was over here? Let's double check. So we got Aurora mining site, that headlamp, jump upgrade, the thermal plants. Terra containers don't matter. Well, that's everything that's down here. But what kind of resources are down here? Lots of titanium. Should have come here a lot sooner, honestly. We definitely took probably one of the most inefficient ways to play this. Probably. It probably would have been the most efficient to get the first, like, sea truck upgrade, or, like, thing. And then go get a prawn suit pretty much immediately after that. And then you could use this to harvest a lot of materials and other stuff like that. Or you could come down here to get the prawn suit to be able to build it. But whatever. What are you? Artifact. Teleportation module. Dope.
New technology acquired.
The power generated by ion cubes, the teleportation creates an interminable link between the tether tool and itself, while away from the module navigating space and time. It's made simple by activating. Oh. So is there some kind of tool that we can use to teleport to this module? I think. That'll be cool. Is it in here? Nope, that's the headlamp. Ion battery. That's a pretty expensive headlamp. Yeah, okay, tether tool. Teleport to a nearby sea truck teleportation module. We might build that, but it seemed a little pricey, and we haven't needed it thus far, so. Oh, creature egg. Wonder what you are. I'm so excited. I hope that's a rock puncher. I didn't know that you could get a rock puncher egg, so I really, really hope that's a rock puncher. I think the rock punchers are so cool. Wait, where were you? What are you? What are you? Tripod fish? Yeah, okay. Nothing special. But there are diamonds down here. That's good to know. Where am I? I'm all turned around now. Alright, well that was a quick and easy excursion. We've got 30-ish minutes. That should be enough time to go get the antidote and then figure stuff out. We can go get the antidote and then probably get back home in those minutes. And which will leave us to next time cure the big Leviathan, which shouldn't take long. And then hopefully it shouldn't take long. And then we'll head up the crystal caves, and we could probably do all of the crystal caves. Oh, we ran out of jump. And then that leaves the last stream to just build everything and go home, I guess. I'm a little worried that if that plans out exactly how it is, that the last stream is going to be really short. So we might have to, like, I don't even know what we're going to do for the last, like, little bit, if that's the truth. If that ends up how it's going to be, I have no idea what we could do for that last bit. So unless we farm a ton of materials, if I farm a ton of materials between stream, then we'll have the, like, right after we defeat, or, like, get through all the crystal caverns, then we could just quickly build and produce everything and end stream, like, finish within the next stream. We wanted to go fight robotics. So, potentially, next stream might just be the last stream. Maybe. That all depends on how long the crystal caves take. they looked pretty big, but it didn't seem like there was a ton in it. There should only be like 1 or 2 alien stuff in there. So you just kind of have to make your way through with, well, avoiding whatever that shadow Leviathan is. That's weird. I don't know. I wonder if it's the weird creature on the art, the box art, on like the game store page, like the giant, like glowy one. So, but I don't know why it would be called the Shadow Leviathan then. So that'd be cool. And then we could finally, like if we could finish within this next week at least, that will be perfect. Because I want to play Pal World on, like, once the 1.0 update comes out. So if we could play Pal World, what's that? Hello, hello, Sportified. Yes, you did make it. Hello. We don't have like a crazy amount of time left in stream, only about half an hour or so, but it is some time, so I'm glad. I was just talking about how if we play our cards right, we might be able to finish this game by next stream. Because right now, we've kind of checked everything off but the Crystal Caves. All but the Crystal Caves have been checked off. And so we're about to go get the antidote and see what it takes to cure the giant Leviathan. And so if we can do, like, cure that today before the end of stream, then that will leave us with the Crystal Caves next stream. And if that doesn't take a ton of time, then we could probably just finish the game there. If we have all the materials to build the body, which I'll probably just farm up during some time off stream. Which then, like, leads out to be very perfect timing. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted trying to figure out what I'm gonna need. Because on the 10th is the Power World update. I was just talking about how a Power World update. I'm super excited for that. And so I want to do, I'll probably switch it over to, instead of 3 streams right now of Subnautica, it's going to be 2 streams of Power World, 1 stream of Subnautica 2 a week. Unless I'm feeling bold and bump it up to 4 streams a week. But that would be pretty bold. So I don't know about that. That's if timing works out really well. But that would kind of drag out the Subnautica 2. So hopefully we can get a few updates and see what's new during those updates. While a lot of our time is going to be spent playing Pal World on the brand new update. So very, very interesting. Now, do you guys want Pal World to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, so our middle of the week stream, or
dangerous weather approaching.
one of those days and the Saturday or Sunday stream? Because the Saturday and Sunday streams aren't very consistent. They're very much dependent on the weekend and time. Now, where in the world is this antidote? Somewhere around here, I guess. So we need to get past the glacial whatever. So it really just depends what day you want to see Subnautica 2. One of the days of the week, so Tuesday or Thursday, or on the weekend. Which then would mean that I could probably spend a little more time over the weekend if it's a Saturday, or if I choose to do it early on a Friday or something. So instead of the I don't know. I think it all depends on who wants to see what win. If you're coming just for me, then yeah, it doesn't matter. But if you're coming for the game, then it does matter. Because I'll be here regardless, you know. But if you're here for Subnautica gameplay, because that's what I've been playing this entire time, then I want you guys to have a say on when it's here and like when you can see it. Like whatever works for you guys better. But if you guys don't care, then I don't know. I'll probably just put it as one of the days of the week, so that way it's at least consistently out. So that's the dock. Okay, we reached the dock. Man, I really need to figure out how to get the YouTube chat up on my little chat screen. Maybe, you know what? Let's add that to my list of to-dos right now. Where's my note app? To do. To do. Here we go. Here we go. Add a YouTuber to chat widget. There we go. There we go. That way people can see you type. Oh, I need to plug in my phone before I lose tracking and stuff. There we go. Alright, everything working again? Oh, nope, it's off center now. Okay, I think it's working now. Alright. Freestyle, do what you want. Well, I at least need to be consistent. Because everyone says that's how to grow, is to be consistent. And so if you... And that way, like, viewers can know when to hop in for what they want to see. Hi, little guy. I've gone the wrong direction. I don't know where I am. Hi. Scooch along, little doggy. Whoa. You tried to do an animation there. I'm so lucky I had this pulled out. You almost got me. So that's the dock. That's probably the waterfall that we just found. So that's the cave I think he just ran into. Where is this? Inside this. Where is the spy pangling access point? Right outside, underneath this? Next to a steam vent. It's on the right side. Okay. Oop, and I'm in the water. Well, maybe not okay. It's, no. How do I'm gonna get all turned around now. Up here? Oh, I'm gonna get so lost now. This isn't... No. What? How am I... Where am I? Owie. Alright. Back in the water. To go along this side. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Over here? Around the corner, okay. And then... And then past that, here we are. I think this is what we've came all this way for. For spy panging. Get on down there. And then remote. And stalkers don't eat me.
Ready for my assignment.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Right here. How in the world did she get this in here? Wrong button. Literally says A right in the middle of my screen, and I pressed the wrong button.
She was going to use this antibacterial agent to neutralize the bacterium.
That's great and all, but what do we need for this? Or is this literally all we needed? Antidote. Antidote. Do we need to build an antidote? Thermal plant. Forgot this odd, what? Say that. Forgot the little guy existed. Isn't he so cute? Did I go past the antidote or the wrong direction or something? Yes, here we are. Is that all we need for it? How do I pick you back up again? Do I not? I have room for you. There we go. Alright, I think... Do we have the antidote? Yeah. Well, let's try to track down the base then and see... That's fair, that's fair.
Seek shelter.
Nope, this is the wrong direction. I will steal some of these though. Just in case we start freezing. So we need to get back to the main... No, not the main base. The other base with the Leviathan in it. Let's see if we could just cure it with this antidote. I really hope it's just that simple. Scooch it, buddy. Don't! Oh, you prick! What a jerk. He slapped me with his tail. Move. I think it was this way. West. West? Well, I'm going this way. Anyway. Okay, you're not following me? Okay. Oh, look at that guy. Huh. I'm trying to figure out where in the world I am to begin with. Don't yell at me like that. You're up there. I think I'm kind of getting to the place I want to go. Nutrient block. Power cell. We are getting lots of power cells today. What good is a power cell gonna do me? We literally have everything that we could need. Unless you need them for making the architect's body, which I doubt we are going to need a ton of them. Why couldn't I get this many power cells in the first game? Then at least I wouldn't have to deal with so much power withdrawal from the Cyclops. Okay, I think it's in this direction. Before we freeze, I'm going to eat one of you. Yeah, this is looking about right. What are you? Magnetite. Alright, keep that. Remember that. So that way I can remember that. Okay, we did scan that. I want my knife in my slot. There we go. Just that way we'd stab things if we need to stab things. It's important to be able to stab things. What have we got in here? Alright. So I think it's that little robot that we saw last time. What are you? Lubricant. Okay. Well, that's what we need. I think it's something to do with the little robot. But I could have sworn you actually had to craft something for it first. But maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe not. Okay.
I believe the antibacterial agent was effective. Without it, the bacteria could have spread. Now it cannot. Your sister's memory will live in you through this gesture.
It feels good. Doing this one last thing for Sam. I feel like I got some closure.
My people do not experience endings as you do. Do humans feel joy in realizing that you've reached the end of something?
Sometimes. Closure is a sense of resolution, like knowing that even though it still hurts, it'll be okay. I did what I came to do. I found out what really happened to her, and I got to finish her work. I learned a little bit more about the person I've looked up to for, well, my whole life. I wish I told her that. Sam always wanted to make a difference. She wanted the bacteria contained to keep everyone safe. I'm grateful to give her that. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
You know what I'm realizing? The fact that these are giant paws, and it's got 4 of them. Where's this other one? I swear I saw 4. Yeah. Man. This. Once you're up inside the ice, it's hard to see, but there's one paw. There's another paw right there. It's a little hard to make out, but it's there. Means that it probably ran on, like it was a land animal that also swam through the ocean. Because its webbed feet mean, like the webs means that it swam through, could swim. But its 4 legs like that mean that it probably was on land a lot of the time too. Something like a hippo or maybe like a lizard or something. Let's see. I think you could see it. Yeah, 1 foot there, 1 foot there, 1 foot right there on my cursor. Ooh, yeah, here we go. And I don't think we can see the other back foot, but 1 there, 1 there, 1 right here. Which, that axolotl. I don't know what a roid is, but axolotls go on land too, don't they? Which kind of means that this thing is even more terrifying than I originally thought. Think about this thing running at you on land, and you dive in the water and swim away, thinking that you're safe, and then it dives in under the water for you. That made it walk around. Oh, on steroids. Axolotl on steroids. That mod sounds terrifying. But also that's so cool. Like, just think about that. And its tusks, those giant tusks on the side of it, definitely are way too big and flat to really stab anything. And so it was probably like a territorial defense, like ram horns or something. Or it was a defense mechanism, which is even more terrifying because that means that something was eating it. Well, I think it was probably closer to, like, it would probably be closer to, it was made for someone's birthday. But it was probably, I'm losing my train of thought and my directions. I don't remember where I need to go. I think it was this way somewhere. Owie. But the two horns on the side of its face, while not sticking out terribly far, probably meant that it was like ram horns, where it was like a breeding ritual, which there means that there was enough in the world to frequently overlap. And like have to fight over territory, which is also another terrifying aspect of something so huge. This is not where I want. Maybe I were. Is this the one with the water? It is. Right, this might be where I want to be then. So, like, that's a super interesting thought to have. How do I... Is it this way? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Multiple. Which is super... Like, I know it was probably in, like, dinosaur age or whatever, and so there's probably lots of large things, but just thinking about that, just how big that one is, and then thinking about how many more there could be. I mean, it's gigantic. It's gigantic for being one of the land creatures too, because there was a thing called like ocean gigantism or something like that, especially in the case of dinosaurs and stuff, that let like ocean creatures get so big. That's why a lot of our bigger animals are in the ocean, like whales and like megalodons and other stuff like that. And it's because of just like how oxygen rich the ocean can be. And just like how much easier it is to like support that kind of mass, because on land you'd have to have a strong enough bone structure to actually lift up all of that, while in water you just have to disperse your buoyancy. And so the fact that it also got on land is crazy, because if there's something that big that's mostly built for water but is also on land, means that there was probably a lot bigger things that could have been on land if this world happens to have decent land masses somewhere on it. Which, the fact that it evolved to be on land makes me kind of believe that. Because, like, I don't see why it would evolve to be very big. Like, the whole ice worm is based for on land and tunneling through ice. So that must mean that there's enough to support that kind of need for evolution. You know, I just realized I'm literally just wandering around. I don't know where I'm going. I think I've made a full loop. 3 strokes. You know what? It probably swam like an alligator. So side to side with a big floppy weird tail or something. That would be my guess. Unless it just pulled the ultimate Chad move and was like a hippopotamus, where it was just so thick and dense that it sank to the bottom of the floor and just literally ran across the sea floor, which would be a crazy move, but also pretty cool.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
But I doubt that, because that's not how most sea animals evolve. The only reason why hippos evolved to be able to do that is because they typically live in more shallow stuff than the freaking ocean. But you never know. If it had gills, it could have evolved for that. The only reason why hippos aren't more evolved for that is because they still need air, and so they have to come up on land every once in a while to breathe. So, you never know. Alright, I think we finally made it our way back. Let's go. So that's I love Subnautica for reasons like this, where you can just theorize and plan and like think about some of the creatures and why they would have evolved that way. And the ocean is just wacky and weird enough that almost any design that you could really think of could work in the ocean. There's some weird fish out there that you're like, you shouldn't have evolved past like anything. You should be dead, long dead and extinct, but somehow you're still alive. It's weird. And so it's very, very interesting. I would love to see a biologist take a really deep dive into this game and spend like crazy hours to see if like the amount of plankton and fish and like these little schools of fish and stuff could sustain the ecosystems, and if these ecosystems for each region could be sustained, and if the animals to predators, like the amount of fish to predator fish kind of stuff, would maintain decent balance. That would be really interesting to see. Because there's a lot of these schools of fish, but there's also like a lot of these jellyfish that eat them. And maybe if you're only counting the ones that you can actually pick up, maybe that would throw off the numbers a lot. Or like there's a lot of leviathans that probably eat a lot, and since the leviathans, most of the leviathans in this game aren't plankton eaters, there's only that one whale that I can think of that is a plankton eater. The rest have to eat like the meat. So yeah, I bet somebody probably has already done that, but I wonder just how far a deep dive they've actually done. All right, let's figure out this egg. I want to place this egg. I don't remember exactly when you joined, but we finally got the alien containment unit, and so we got some of our eggs hatched finally. Drop that one. I think that's a rock puncher egg, so I'm excited for that. And this penguin egg. Oh, don't tell me you guys breed and plant a bunch of eggs. I don't need 1,000 penguins in here. Let's go put some of this away. Titanium. There we go. We'll pick up our waters. Put the rest of the junk away. That away. We don't need that anymore. That away. That away. I think most of our flares can go in there now. Alright, let's pick up these penguins before they start breeding and create 1,000 of them in here. Alright. Okay, there's only one left in here, so hopefully if it just stays at one animal, maybe we'll keep them down. But if they do breed, maybe we should go pick up some peepers and throw them in there. Get some peepers breeding in there, so that way we can have lots of peepers. Come here, peeper friend. Come here. Come here. Stop running from me. Thank you. One more. One moss. Come here. There we go. Yeah, we've made a little bit of progress today. We've done some pretty crazy thongs. Alright, we'll put the peepers in this one. And we're gonna take one of these tripod guys out.
We also keep various creatures as pets.
Really? How does a species that uses the genes and bodies of other creatures view pets?
They are curiosities that bring some sense of presence and energy. They are also test subjects to be evaluated for potential genetic enhancements.
That's not a pet, Alan. That's a data point. Like you said, it's literally a test subject.
You do not think they can be both?
There's a distinction. Pets are something that you care for simply for the pleasure of doing so.
Would humans consider me to be your pet?
No, I said pleasure, Alan. This is more like a job.
You might be a pet.
I find that thoroughly disturbing.
Alan, you're literally inside our brain. You should be able to like download at least some general knowledge from us. Alright, so I think we can throw this guy out here. Yeah, look at this. Come here. Play with Fishy. Oh. He's a freak of nature. Stop follow. Stay around here, I guess. Alright. That doesn't mean that you get to just swim off. I'm gonna have you stop follow way over here, so that way you're actually close to the base. Okay. Swim around here, I guess. I don't know what your issue is. I think the cuttlefish was a lot cuter, but still, the cuttlefish was fugly. I wish they would actually make a cute little mascot guy. It's like they intentionally make them ugly. Alright. Was that everything from Big Bertha? Also, I don't think you missed it. We named our prawn suit Larry. His name is Larry. I like Larry. Yeah, there we go. I feel like I screwed up the organization on this, but I don't remember. Whatever. All right. I think that's pretty much. Fish is so chubby. Yeah, it was so chubby, but it was so chubby in a really weird way. It felt like it had like a beer belly or something. I'm like, that's weird for a fish. Got some water. Pick up this last one, because why not? Let's swap our batteries out. There we go. And re-equip our laser cutter and our knife. Yes. Okay. So I think we're ready for next stream now. If all our saves. Okay. So we'll quit this for now. And we'll go over our game plan for next time. A cold name. I don't know. It was just something thrown out. If you got better names, I'd love to hear it. Alright. Map Genie. Here we go. Okay. So, we got antidote all done. Synthetic fibers all done. Pretty much everything up here. We did find that and find those. Okay. Got all of that done. Everything up here. Everything over here. We're pretty sure we found that one, right? In a small cave on Delta. Yes, we did find that one. We found these two guys. I don't think we found the array module. We didn't find the fossil extractor. We didn't find this. Did we? I don't think so. Oh wait, maybe we did. We might have. I don't remember. I might go check out that off stream just to make sure that we did get that. We didn't find that ground sampler either. But we don't need to find all those, honestly. They really don't matter. I kind of want to check out the fossil extractor because that does look cool. But the rest don't matter. And then for the underwater portion, we've done whatever this is, the glacial basin. Everything under here, I guess. Yeah, underneath the ice and stuff. We found everything in the coral reefs last time. We just did the mining site. And then we did do the lily pad caves today. And that's all done. So everything that's left is the crystal cave, fabricator cave, and deep crystal caves. Which I think there's like whatever the fabricator base is and whatever these two bases are. And so we'll have to evade wherever this shadow Leviathan is. That sounds scary. I don't want to click on it because I don't want to see its picture. So our entrances are either right here next to the Mercury stern, which I don't know if we're going to be able to reliably find, or this one up here in the crystal caves north. Enter the deep purple vents. Look for the massive purple vent that marks the entrance to the descent to the crystal caves. So I think that's probably the easiest thing to way to find down to deep purple vents north. What? Where's deep purple vents? I don't know. Enter the deep purple vents. Look for the massive purple. Whatever. We'll check that out next time. So then we'll go through the crystal cave, through the fabricator cave while we're there, and I guess if we can, might as well hit up the deep crystal caves since we're there. This is going to be confusing because that's all I remember about the crystal caves was they were a maze. So we're going to need some good luck on that one. Which means I think we're going to need an upgrade to the depth module for our sea truck, which I will probably do off stream. I'll farm a bunch of materials and see if I can find the entrance to these, just so that way we're not going to be looking for them for hours on stream. And then we'll just hit up the crystal caves. And then we'll build the alien body however we do that. I'll make sure that we have the materials for at least what we have currently that we could build. And then we're probably off. Next stream might be the end. Unless the crystal caves end up taking a long time and we just build the body on another stream. But if we build the body on the other stream and we do it really quickly, I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of that stream. So I'm kind of hoping that we just finish all this one. And then we can move on to Subnautica 2. Woo woo. I'm so excited. Should we see what the map looks like? Just a sneak peek. Whoa. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is this land or is this underwater? It looks like land, honestly. That's crazy. It doesn't have the borders for each biome yet. They're still working on it. What is this? That looks crazy. Man. I'm excited. I don't even know what I'm looking at, but I'm excited. Yes, of course it has a map. Map Genie has all the sorts. They update insanely fast, but I don't think they have like I said, it doesn't have all the biome specifics right now, and they're probably missing certain things or something. This is exciting. There's a random egg. I don't know what that is, but way off in the distance. I don't know what that is. This is gonna be crazy. And then we're gonna be on to, nope, not favorites, Pow World, which I don't think we're gonna have a map for the first decent bit of Pow Worlds because I guess they're overhauling all sorts of things. That's a lot of stuff. I think yeah, it's like the giant tree is supposed to be off in this direction somewhere. Like way over here. And so I assume that they're going to add a bunch of stuff off in this direction to lead to the giant tree. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. But a lot of it's just like the eggs because they've got insane amount of egg spawns and treasure chest spawns. So if you took off the leaf monkey effigies, the eggs, and the treasure chests, then it's still a lot, but it's not nearly as much. Yeah, and then if you just take off the dungeons as well, because those are all everywhere. And I guess mining sites, because you don't need mining sites or any of those. Arrows, predatory camp, the memos. See, yeah, this is basically what you're left with, which is still a crazy ton, but. Oh, okay. So for either next stream or the stream before Pow World, we are definitely gonna go through all the propaganda and all the YouTube videos for the Pow World 1.0 release that I'm excited for. They just released one where it looks like they're gonna overhaul. Where are they? The wildlife sanctuaries. It looks like they're gonna make a completely new different one for each different region, because there's 3 right now, this one, 2, and 3, and they're literally just random rocks out in the middle of the ocean. So it looks like they're gonna overhaul them with their own biomes and stuff, so that I'm excited to see what that looks like. All right, let's close that. Yeah, I'm so excited. I love Pow World. I've got, let's see, I've got 200 hours in it. The only game that I've spent more on, well, technically Bongo Cat, but that's because I had Bongo Cat running a lot while playing Pow World and Baldur's Gate. The only other game is Night Ring, and that's because a lot of it's probably AFK, just sitting there while I was probably scrolling on TikTok or something. But I played a ton of Pow World. And apparently a ton of Phasmophobia. I did not know I put that many hours in. And I still suck at the game? That's crazy. I forgot. I didn't have it shared. There we go. Like 200 hours here. 230 hours here. A lot of hours of Bongo Cat. Because of the summer sale, I picked up some more games that I'm excited to play on stream. I picked up the entirety of The Binding of Isaac for like $3. It's crazy. Which all I know about it is 1, I guess the story overall is really sad. 2, the game is really good and is like a classic. And 3, it's a roguelike. And so I'm excited to play that, and that might be like a quick side game that we play, because since it's kind of old classic, it might not be terribly long. The Escapist I picked up because I think that would be fun, especially Escapist 2 with a friend or something. Choo Choo Charles, which I've seen Markiplier's playthrough of it when it first came out, but I don't remember jack squat about it, other than I remember watching the developer kind of make the game here and there. And so that looks really good. Harry Potter Lego collection, because that's just funny and fun. Dishonored, which I've played through before and is an amazing game. And so I'm excited to show you guys Dishonored. I feel like it's never talked about enough. Carrion, which I remember, like I have played before, but all I remember about it was super fun. It's basically like one of these, this is like the graphics, and you're this massive tentacles, and you're the monster terrorizing this facility and finding your way through, which is really cool. Nope, library. Here we go. Hogwarts Legacy, which we might play on stream. It's a big game, so I don't know. Hades, which all I know is I've been told that it's good. And Windrose, which I don't know enough about that. So I'm excited for those games as well. We've got plenty of games to pick and choose from in the future. And so we are in no short of future content. So do not worry. If you were worrying, don't worry. We got stuff to play. We got Grounded and Grounded 2. We got maybe Terraria, Cyberpunk. We got Raft, Pragmata, Prey, Borderlands series, maybe Sekiro, Clair Obscur Expedition. Apparently I've put 20 hours in, but I honestly feel like I haven't even got a fourth of the way through. So like a lot of that's gonna be new to me. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, we're rich with potential content. Don't you worry. We've got so much. I've got the entirety of the Resident Evil franchise, except for the newest game. Journey to the Savage Planet, and the second one, Cult of the Lamb. That'd be a fun one. Kill It With Fire and Kill It With Fire 2. That would be hilarious. Portal and Portal 2. Me-Side, Slime Rancher. All sorts of games. Plants vs. Zombies. Dead Space series. That would be a lot of fun. Control. That would be fun. Maybe Doom. That's a lot of games though to go through. So maybe we'll just play with the newer ones or something. Hollow Knight and Silksong. The Metro series. I'm looking to get some people together to play Mecha Chameleon right now, so that's going to be fun. The Tomb Raider series. You know. Doom. Well, if it's got a CPU, it can play Doom. If it's got a screen, it can play Doom. We all know this. So, you know, I'm excited for the future. I feel like we've been playing a lot of Subnautica, and I'm getting ready to branch out, and I'm excited to branch out. So that's going to be lots of fun. Well, thank you all for joining me. I've really appreciated it. I've had a lot of fun here, and I'm excited for next stream and what happens then. And I hope you all had a great time too. And I'm going to try to raid. Do we have anyone in chat to raid with? Mimiki is here. You're still here. All right, so we're going to try and raid and see if I remember how to raid. Because we got at least one person. That's not going to matter for you, board, because you're on YouTube. So it's not going to affect you. Create a dashboard. I really hope this doesn't end up doxing me. Stream tools. No. Stream manager. Yeah. Alright, look at this. I don't know what any of this does. But it says my bitrate. I don't know what that means. Oh, I got 18 followers. Thank you guys. That's cool. A 1 subscriber, 1 sub point. I don't know what that means. Cool. I got all sorts of fun knowledge here that I don't pay attention to. Who needs it? Oh, this is where you create a poll. Fancy. Alright, we're gonna rate a channel. We're gonna do a below 0 because it's the same game that we're on, and we're gonna try to find someone with a low amount of viewers who's also a VTuber, and it has given me like nobody. There is not a lot. I can't tell if this is a VTuber or just a little Fugushi. It's not a VTuber. I know, but I'll start working on getting cool things to do on YouTube too. I don't know if I can, but I'll try to set up some kind of like commands or something for YouTube so that way you can still interact with the stream in some way or somehow. What's this one? Let's see. They're very quiet.
It's gonna bark.
I want to send you guys to someone that's gonna at least entertain you. 5 viewers. Oh, wait, they don't speak English. Never mind. Let's go to someone who speaks English. VTuber. This is the next smallest VTuber, I guess.
Because chat went, hey, go in water. So I didn't actually get to come out from up here.
Okay, I thought they had just started. I was like,
yes,
that's
here's
crazy.
where I was. Cool.
All right, does this look good for you guys?
Understood.
I don't care. This is good for me. So this is how you do it. You just start raid. Apparently I got 2 viewers to raid with. And then you have to wait a few seconds, and I'm gonna join on my phone while we wait. Wherever my Twitch on my phone went. Where is Twitch on my phone? There it is. You'd think I access it so often, and yet I always forget. Alright, now it will either raid in a minute automatically, or I could just press the raid now button. So I'm gonna end YouTube, but before we join, thank you all for joining me. It's been lovely. I hope you stay safe. I'll see you Tuesday at 12 p.m.
Just shocking therapy is all I need.
Or something. So stay safe. Have fun.
No,
Bye,
shocking therapy actually doesn't help
bye.
most people. I can't see anything right now. Holy cow.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter